In part one of today's video, we discussed how to solve absolute value inequalities, and we kind of related it to how we solved absolute value equations. Well, same thing now in this video. We're going to talk about writing absolute value inequalities, and we're going to start out with a template similar to the one we used for solving absolute value equations. If you remember, we made a template that was the absolute value of x minus the midpoint. In case of the equation, it was equal to the give or take. In this case, the only difference is we're going to change that from equal to, we're going to make it a less than or equal to, or a less than symbol, depending on the specific situation. Let's look at the example we're going to work through today for this one. It says the weatherman predicted that the temperature would be within 3 degrees of 52 degrees. Well, let's think about this. 52 is the midpoint, and our temperature can be within 3 points higher or lower than that. So when we plug it into our template, we're going to have x minus 52, because our midpoint was 52, is less than or equal to 3, because 3 was our give or take. When we solve this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to solve it once, just like it's written without the absolute value bars. And then we'll solve it once for a negative 3, but we'll have to switch the direction of the inequality sign. So we'll solve it for x minus 52 is greater than or equal to negative 3. Our inverse operation on both sides will be the same. We need to add 52 to both sides. On the left-hand side, when we do this, we're going to wind up with x is less than or equal to 55. On the right-hand side, when we add 52 to both sides, we're going to end up with x is greater than or equal to 49. Our next step would be to go ahead and put them on the graph. So we're going to put a dot at 49, and we're going to shade it to the right because it's greater than. And then we're going to put a solid dot at 55, and we're going to shade it to the left because it's less than or equal to 55. And then we know that this is an and. It has to meet both conditions to be true. So it's the overlapping of these that it would be our solution. So what this means is that any temperature between 49 degrees and 55 degrees would be a solution to this inequality. Guys, please reach out today if you have any questions when you're working through your assignment, and have a good day.